Like, do I write an amazing film, a screenplay that now is like, wow, she's more than an adult actress?
Can we talk about a couple of these? Because I think these are fun. One thing is, I don't know, do you know the story of Marie Curie on her second Nobel Prize?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so, obviously it's Polish scientist living in France. Second Nobel Prize, she's told, we're going to give you the prize, but you can't come to Stockholm to pick it up because we think that you're getting busy with a married man. Right? Can you imagine? I was going to write a book called Radium Slut because of her work with the radioactive element radium. And we were so wrapped around the axle about her extracurricular life that we couldn't bring ourselves to let her have the pleasure of a second Nobel Prize given her behavior. Some other ones in this category, which I think are kind of interesting. Obviously, you must know the story of Hedy Lamarr. Mm-mm. So the spread spectrum technology that allows your phone to keep a call but to jump from frequency to frequency was apparently co-developed by her. Now, she was an actress who was famous for appearing nude. She was like the most beautiful woman of her time, early in German films, I think, before she came to the U.S. I think it was German films, not quite sure. But again, highly sexualized female, brilliant as the day is long. And that these examples, there's another one that's I would love to have on this program. I can't remember her name exactly, maybe Brooke Magnetti, and her pen name was Belle de Jour. She was studying for a PhD, and she was turning tricks as a high-class call girl in the UK because the stipends weren't high enough. She loved the work. She loved her clients. She loved science. And so these are all examples of highly sexualized, self-sexualized females who have been at a very high intellectual level. Now, one possibility is that we should desexualize the work environment in science. However, if there turned out to be a correlation between outsized performance and hypersexualization in females, we wouldn't be running the experiment to be able to see whether there was any kind of a correlation. So these are topics which are weirdly too hard to talk about. And my concern is that we're not built. I mean, one of the things I've loved talking about these topics with you is that we've managed to keep this, and I think I'm going to take credit. I can kill the sexuality in sex so that we've kept it pretty much above board and above the neck. And that we need to learn how to keep sex from turning sexy in conversation because it's too important a topic not to be able to discuss. What do you think?
Oh, I agree 100%. I would like to think that, hypersexuality and intelligence kind of go hand in hand.
Well, I think it's a suspicion, but you can't bring that up because the other major force is that the workplace should be highly desexualized. Mm. And because I think that there is such incredible denial and, that there isn't a recognition of female sexuality in the workplace, there's only a sense, in general of male transgression. I think it's very unclear what the way forward is to figure out what is keeping women out of the sciences. My personal opinion is that it has to do with kin work, that women are taking up most of the work in caring for children, caring for elder relatives, and that the burdens of kin work are often prohibitive when it comes to a really intense career. But I think we have a very difficult road ahead because I think half the brains of, half the neurons in the world ride on female shoulders. And that should be a huge source of opportunity, but somehow there's a puzzle of sexuality.